Number 1 fan.
Oh god. You're distracting me too when you're freaking doing that. I was like, who the hell is spamming my chat? I know, because when the third time happened, I was like, oh wait, I know it is Panda. Wait, who else is watching me? I saw it says number 2 is watching. I know you're watching, but it's, yeah, it said 2 people are watching me now. So somebody else is watching. Mysterious. Yep, and I have all my characters here max. I used to run all characters back in D1. Let's see, here's my Hunter, Warlock, and Titan. Yeah, what I miss the most is my Hunter, because look, you're gonna look at this. Look at my wolf ears. I miss my wolf ear. I miss my cute wolf ears. I can't see it in this one. Shit. Yeah, here. It's like, look at the wolfie. I know, this was my favorite color too of the shader, and it's funny too what it's called, because it's Sea of Tears. Yeah, we used to have horns too on our sparrows. And it was, look, like, only primaries would come here with the scout rifles, auto rifles, hand cannons, all that. But in your secondary slot was only special weapons, and sidearms was classified as a special weapon. Yes, yeah, because when they were introducing sidearms in year 2, of course they didn't know how to put it as, like, I guess because there was too many primary weapons, so there's like, oh, let's just add this and as a special type of weapon, like a sidearms in a way of quote unquote special, because it was a new gun, so they brought it in. Machine guns too was actually a new weapon. There was no machine guns in year 1 in a way. It was only rocket launchers and actually no, I think machine guns. No, actually no, machine guns only popped up in year 2. Swords was actually in year 2 as well. It was mainly just rocket launchers actually. I think. I don't remember. But yeah. But yeah, here's the artifacts actually, and here's quite a few of them that I kept. But the main artifacts was like these Iron Banner artifacts. Not technically Iron Banner, but it was from the last campaign, which is all about Iron Banner, or like the Iron Lords of lore stuff in a way. So because as this one says right here, yeah, here it is. Grants detailed radar. Radar persists when sighting with primary ammos. So meaning when I'm aiming down with any of my primary ammos here, I still have radar. So I don't need like knucklehead radar in here, because as you can see I don't have it in here. So I use these a lot, because these were really good back in D1, that I loved it. Yeah, because as it says here, it would increase its increase trip mine grenade generation duration, and gain an additional trip mine charge, which would give me 2. And like, trust me, I was always like half of the match. There would always be trip mines everywhere. I would be getting random kills here and there. And like, even to this day, you could look at my armor sense and select strength, discipline, and select discipline, and select discipline, and select discipline. I only mainly wanted discipline. Supers were actually kind of good. Gotogun was actually good in D1, so I did go against more of my intellect. but mainly by discipline. Not much of strength, but discipline. Was a love of grenades. Even this artifact here. Like, even the artifacts actually here would give you increase of your stats. Which nowadays we don't have much to do with our stats. And there was no strength or... I mean, there was no mobility or recovery or resilience because it was actually tied to our subclass here. So unlike in D2 where it's just a set tree and that pretty much what they took from stasis in a way, what like I guess you could say, yes, like what inspiration what they got for stasis was back in D1 of us able to customize our subclass. Was as you can hear, here's our grenades, here's our jumps, here is something has to do with your golden gun. I would like this one because I would get random double kills in a way, or you could get Deadeye, or you could get a gunfighter. Reduces the cooldown of golden grenade, allowing it to be used more often. I would have used this one more, but I like this one because sometimes I'll get those lucky 2 kills or 3 kills actually with this. So it was actually really cool. This was my favorite of the throwing knives. That's what they're planning on to do because they're getting good feedback on the stasis aspects and all that. So it's like, alright, we might do this with the light subclasses when the next the large DLC dropped. Look, even in D1, I had higher armor, which is resilience in a way. Low recovery, and like middle agility, which is mobility. Oh yeah, there was like funny moments and stuff. And this was my go-to loadout right here, Iron Banner, mainly. And whatever machine gun was good at the time. This was like an okay machine gun at the time. But as you can see, Iron Banner Ghost Shield, Iron Banner gear, Iron Banner weapons. Like I was all about Iron Banner in D1. Oh, here's the infamous D1 Vogue shader, Charter White. Makes it all white. Yeah. These are the faction shaders here too. I would have gotten the shader in D2, but you had to get Destiny 2 at a certain time. I didn't get Destiny at a certain time, so I couldn't get this black out shader. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. Super Black was actually from a Halloween event, but they should really bring this type of shader back. It's all blacked out, like a nice blacked out. Yeah, some of Tyrus is like this nice dark blue in a way. Like all just blue. The closest one, if you have certain armor pieces on and if you put on bold statement, like that's just like blue. But it's like this type of blue here. Like if you look at the background on this emote, not this dark blue of this shader. It's just like a light type of blue, or like just regular blue in general, but not this nice dark blue. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Really? I didn't get a gun? Oh, wait. Oh, the one about Postmaster. I forgot. It doesn't tell you that goes to your Postmaster. Yep, it's in my Postmaster. Alright, I'm gonna go to the old tower so you can see how it was before it was destroyed from the Red Legion. There was also these things called Treasure of Ages. This was like before Destiny 1 was ending and Destiny 2 was gonna pop up. Yeah, this was like in a way like, oh hey, if you ever come back to Destiny 1, like if you're a new player for some reason or really old player that wants to play back in here, you just you'll get those by doing core activities, and you'll get them like, I think you'll get 3 a week in a way, I think. Like customization was kind of limited in D1 because, as you can see, I can only do shaders on my armor. I can't do on my ships. I can't. There's a level 13 in here. But yeah, this is ooh, even nighttime. I liked it how it looked like at night. Oh, there's a high level over there. This used to be closed off and only open for Iron Banner because Iron Banner will be over here, but there's a ghost show back here for lore wise because of Grimoire, so they open it up for whenever you come back here since they're removing Iron Banner. Because what I miss about too, that the skybox was really lively. Like you see that shit went by, you don't really see that as much in D1 and D2 anymore. Yeah. Oh, and another thing too, if you're like just hanging around in the main lobby, which is where I spawned in, sometimes you see ghosts, like actual ghosts flying around, floating around. Like you'll be right here and you just see, oh look, see, ghost show. Yeah. It would just be floating around, just flying around, and then it's like disappear. This wasn't here before. Let's see. Oh yeah, and you had to actually use your gun to unlock the perks. They wouldn't come automatically unlocked. You would actually have to level up your gun, yeah, and use materials to actually purchase those level ups. Because it was more grindy in a way. A lot of people was complaining, it's like, oh, it's too grindy. We get the gun and we have to freaking use it and everything. And in that response, it actually brought up with this. Here it is. Bolts of light. Be able to use it, as it says here, can be consumed to apply experience into your equipped gear. So when it was using this, will level up any gear you have equipped. Armor, weapons, ghost shells, artifacts. Yeah, especially ghost shells, you have to level them up in order to get their stuff. Let me see how the weapons I hide in here actually. Mhm. Ooh, Party Crasher. This used to be really dominant shotgun. I never get a good roll on it either. Yeah, that's not even a good roll on it. Let's go to my vote. Level 8? Wow. It always surprises me of seeing low levels in here when I just come in here for shits and giggles because it shows that there are people still playing, but like not many people in here. Sacred Handshake. Kabostov. Yeah, look, Red Death, the gun of the successor before Crimson. Yeah, it's a body of an auto rifle, but it's actually a pulse rifle. The ornaments? Oh yes, even on exotics you had to use it to level up and then purchase the level ups. Mm-hmm. And look, here's D1 Shadow Price. They, in my opinion, they messed up Shadow Price because it had scopes. You were able to change its sights, but it stuck with one sight that I hated, and that it stuck to the sight. You have to only change barrels. The sight I really liked. Let me see if I have it on here actually. Oh yes, here it is. Yes, this is like this one was one of my favorite sites. Oh, it's Snap. Sure Shot IS is the site they freaking super glued it on. I never liked that site. This one I was more familiar of. Like the red dot sites, I really liked more compared to this fucker right here. Oh, this was my baby as well. I love this auto rifle. Look, even same sight that I liked. Steady hand, I guess. Nope, I don't like that one. Focus lens. It's a scope. Oh wait, yeah, actually they should bring this back too. Glass half full. Bottom half of this. Actually, no, they do have it in D2. It's pretty much high impact reserves. Glass half full. I'm looking at right now. It's high impact reserves in D2. Yeah, and the cloud control is pretty much Rampage. But it didn't have the stack. It was just only flat 1 damage. Long Shadow. They should really bring this one back. I really like this sniper rifle. It's a clean, sleek body, what I always think of it as. Look at this. Like Long Shadow and LDR, like what I told you of LDR. Here it is. This is the original form of LDR. If you know the gun of Adored and Beloved, this is the original gun that they based it out of. LDR. Yep. LDR 5001. Ballistics Heartbreak. I know, imagine it with shaders. With the D2 shaders. Yeah, there was sunsetting in the game too. If you look at some of the guns that it had upgraded because they were sunset at the time, and then they're like, oh hey, you could upgrade your guns now to kind of be not sunsetted, but then at a certain point it was like, yeah, you can't use them no no. IS Luna, do you remember the hand cannon Ostringer, right? IS Luna, the gun I'm looking at right now, was the base form uh, of that other one. Yeah, Ostringer. And in a way, IS Luna, if you read the flavor text right here, it's actually the early version of Hawkmoon in a way. Mm-hmm. I didn't get a good roll on it, but I liked it for PvE. Oh, oh, and what they did to Traveler's Chosen making an exotic, this is what they got the idea from, which they should have done it long ago, but in year 3 of D1, they made the Kavasov an exotic, but I'm about to go into it right now, but they made it really customizable in a way, because it was the first time ever making a previous gun into an exotic. You're able to change the sights, change its rate of fire, change a lot of its range stability, change its max per 2, and then change its like again rate of fire, how it shoots as well. Also has some ornaments. Oh, this sidearm here was the first ever sidearm that they were testing with. This sidearm you'll get working with Marasov and her soldiers in a way. This, like, for one good year, this was the only sidearm in the game until year 3, or I think year 2. I think it was year 2. Uh, they actually brought out more sidearms, which is how I have the Iron Banner sidearm. I have some other sidearms, but this was the first ever sidearm, and this is the same rolls too. This is fixed. You get the same rolls no matter what. There's no random rolls of it. And then if you look at, there's some guns that actually would allow you to do extra damage or like do cancel abilities from certain enemy types, as it says here, since this DLC when it dropped, it was all about Fallen and stuff. So some of these weapons has stuff about Fallen, as it says here that this does a little bit more damage against Fallen enemies, or that this suppresses Fallen Captain's abilities, which in D1 they were also able to teleport in a way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was actually pretty much, other than bringing this back, they made a they just made Wrist Runner instead. Yes, this in a way was meant to be like a Thunderlord but different, as an exotic perk says here. Arc projectiles have a chance to chain lightning when enemies are close together, which, as you could already know, is Wrist Runner, but it does it when you're attacked by arc. This, you just shoot and you have a chance to chain it. So pretty much, other than making Supercell back, they just made freaking Wrist Runner instead. Oh, and as another thing, since they're finally kind of doing how it was D1, you're able to go to vendors and buy guns or armor. Because like I just go up to this guy for the guns, and you go up to good old Lord Shaxx for the armor.
Let's get started. See you back out
Oh look, here's Cade.
Oryx is not truly dead, but he has been punished.
Yeah.
Hunter. Hell with it. You want my job? You can have it.
We cannot lose focus.
What happened?
Oryx is dead, and the visions have cleared.
Open it up, Can Man. I want the path clear.
You've earned some rest.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you need?
Ooh, I gotta bring this one back. That was such a lovely lingering visions.
GN Lizla Lizard.
Are you back, Panda? Oh, third person is watching.
Yo, it's been a while since we playing, so I hope I can hope on some time and play.
Oh, it's Thunder. Oh, Thunder, I saw you playing other games last time. Breaker.
Same here, bro. We need to hop on next time.
I fucking remembered you.
Bro,
No.
all Crucible.
Oh, compared your D2 counterpart. They should actually bring this one back. Blinding light. Precision kills with this weapon has a chance to flash. Will cause a bright flash that can blind nearby enemies. Okay, so it's every time. Yeah, it's actually quite good. Magazine is refilled if all shots fired.
D2BC, I haven't played it for a good 4 weeks.
I know Thunder, you've been playing other games, I think. Huckaboo. Oof, they should have bought this one. Moon Glow. Bad Juju, Hard Light, Soros. Ooh. Damn. Ace. Kinda no. Thorn, you wretched hand cannon. Plant seed. Oh, so that's how plant seed looks like.
Yeah, but now it's boring.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft though. Thunder. Wait, what was the deal with this shotgun? Full auto. Fun around. Invises. This weapon regenerates ammo over. Oh. Oh, I hear you, Panda. I hear you. This shotgun right here?
Okay, TN bro, you to panda egg.
This
TN.
was my first exotic actually that I got. It was my Oh, were you looking at other exotics I was looking at just right now? Yeah, like it would be really good if they bring this sniper back. Yeah. Because this one, kind of like how the Cloud Strike is, when you get a precision headshot, it does like a thundering thing, an AoE effect in a way. With this one, when you get a headshot, it blinds nearby enemies. So this would have been good, freaking like, yeah, trials or even grandmasters to get that headshot on a small little ad and like flash everybody else. And here's Zen Meteor as well. I think Zen Meteor, they kind of got it from back in. I think Zen Meteor is pretty much an equivalent to Cloud Strike. Dynamite grants explosive rounds, rapid kills with every round in the clip. Load an extra higher damage round for 5 seconds. The area around from dynamite causes a massive explosion. Actually, yeah, this sniper rifle is the body of frickin' Long Shadow. The more look at it, it's actually the body of Long Shadow. This is another sniper rifle people want back. Patience and time. Yeah. So here's the exotic perk. Patience and time. You gain active camouflage while aiming down sights, which pretty much over time when you're aiming down, you go invisible. So This is back in year one too. This was out of the gate of Destiny. There was just no added DLC. This was right out of the gate as soon as you got the game. Actually, no. Patience and Time was year two. Actually, looking at the little icon on the top right, that's from Taken King. That was year two. Or was it year three? There was only 3 years in total in Destiny. Destiny 1. Trespasser. Reloading after a kill grants the next burst to be longer and more powerful super burst. Oh, so this is what this item used to do. Crucible Assassin. Oh. Yeah, look at that. I know. Like, look at this gun right here. Look at this one right here, this scout rifle. I wanted to use it a lot back in year one because of Gemini of my zodiac sign, because you're able to choose one way or the other. One way. Bonus agility and position kills stack up to 3 times. Or other. Bonus ammo on non-position kills stack up to 3 times. Stability, range, faster movement speed, unflinching. Has a high cal intrinsically. Interesting. Touch of Malice. This was a fun gun, the best round when it first came out. Touch of Mercy. 3 rapid kills will return a portion of the wielder's health. Because the actual exotic perk, Touch of Malice, final round of the magazine regenerates and deals bonus damage at the cost of the wielder's health. So pretty much 11 rounds, at that last round it keeps refilling the magazine. But for that, it keeps taking your health every time we shoot. And Panda. If you're looking at that black thing in the middle of the gun, in a way, that's like Oryx's soul in there. The raid boss of the Taken King. Yeah. Because you're using Oryx's power in a way to use this. Monte Carlo, yes. This was my favorite shader or ornament in a way that I've never gotten, and I wanted it to be. I love that black, I love that red, and the freaking blade just makes it more pop out in a way. Oh, Royal Flush, yes, I remember this one too. Look at this. Monte Carlo was an okay gun too for D1. Yes, it was okay. But of course, there were still other weapons that outshine it. The old multi-tool. Special ops. That's funny. Carbon black and a little bit more attachments here and there. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Universal Remote. I remember you. Yep. The only primary shotgun. Yeah, because it's exotic perk right here. Range and precision damage increase greatly while aiming down the sights. Here's another sniper that everybody wants. The only primary sniper rifle, which is only a one-shot type of gun. The Master. Increased precision damage. Kills briefly increase... What? Oh, looks like a Garand to me. Because this was an actual old-fashioned bolt action sniper rifle. So you shoot, bolt action, shoot, bolt action, shoot, bolt action, and then you reload the magazine that it does have. You see here, we have a load of wolves in here as well, but Dreg's promised people was always question about if it was ever going to come back. Hmm? What's wrong? Oh, Chaperone. Yeah, Chaperone was never really changed, actually. But it was the only slug shotgun in the game, though. You still had to aim to get those headshots. Yep, and then here's legacy ones. Heavy legacy, primary legacy. Current heavy. Thunderlord. Galahorn. I'm missing something here. Ooh, this sword. Ooh. Actually, you will get this sword default when you complete the campaign for the Iron Lord one. The Iron Lord questline. Oh yeah, and people was asking for different variants of Thunderlords, so in response they made these two. Super good advice. I remember this one. I think this was replaced by Sweet Business, actually. Super good advice. Missed shots may be returned to the magazine. Land shots may be replaced in the magazine from the reserves. I think this was actually replaced with Sweet Business, actually. The color scheme looks the same in a way. Dragon's Breath. Do we have a Dragon's Breath in D1 and D2, I mean? Napalm. Releasing trigger after weapon fire to drop a solar damage napalm canister or whatever that's. No, it's more more in resemblance that if you shoot the floor, it does the type of same effect what Jotun does. It leaves like a fire AoE effect on the floor. Surplus. Oh, that's funny. They use the same word, but it's a different play. Good old G-Horn. Wolfpack. Alrighty, I guess you could see the armor. We had our own exotic armors in a way too that they haven't brought back. Like Don't Touch Me's, Mask of the Third Man, whatever is that. Accurate Man, Skyburners, whatever. Some these that chest piece. Radiant Dance Machines, I remember these. Bones of Ao, which was replaced by Stompies. Those good old Frosties too. They should really bring back exotic cloaks too. It was really awesome with these. Yeah, they had exotic cloaks for the factions though. If you got yourself to a high enough level in the faction, you'll get exotic cloak, which in return, as it says here, increase its experience gains with that faction. And I was all about New Monarchy at the time, so I was mainly repping New Monarchy. Yeah, see, I have it right here too. Oh, look at this cloak. Fire. Yeah, especially with the transmog. But yeah, that's a little bit of Destiny 1. Okay, freak.
It is never.
Oh, gosh. Well, most likely when you're on, I'm gonna be at work again. Look at that, I'm trying to mantle on here, I can't mantle.
Books for the Titans.
I need to actually come up here. Jump! No, never mind. So, alright, see Panda. I wish your sister luck on her Crucible venture.
See what we can do.
I wait for the day for her and I to 1v1. I'm gonna beat that ass.